So hello guys, my name is Suraj Nagarwal and I'm back with a new chapter with a new session of Decades in a Day, and it is a small documentary that I'm just doing on the Decades in a Day book by R.J. Ahmed. And so today we are just doing chapter 18, and this is about how to create content that turns into the profit by Bits Bros. And these are the two guys. And I'm just share all the things about you in the video. Let's get started. And if you're just watching it as a replay or as a live, then put the hashtag live or a hashtag replay as you're just watching it. So first of all, happy Independence Day to all of you who's watching, and from all the people who are here. This is the biggest thing for India. Uh, Happy Independence Day. So I'm just going to share my screen and I'm just sharing the small documentary on chapter 18 of Decades in a Day. Let's get started. Yes, so this is the book Decades in a Day, Days by R.J. Hammer, and I'm just doing a small documentary and I'm just sharing all the learnings that I have learned from the R.J.'s live sessions, from uh, the chapter sessions, Decades in a Day that they are sharing on their timelines. So I'm just replicating that knowledge and that takeaways into my way and just uploading the content through it. So what I'm just going to share about you today, it is a chapter 18, how to create content that turns into profit by the Biz Bros. So these are the two guys who are just founder of Content is a Profit, and also the podcast and the show. You can just join it and just search it on the Facebook by the name Content is a Profit. They are good guys and are doing a lot of things, and it also teach you how we can just create the content that turns into profit, the exactly thing that they are doing. So, what are the takeaways? Takeaway was the number one mistake when it comes to create the content. The message is most important thing for the content. If you publish content, then make sure your message should be in the right way that people can understand. Don't think too much about publishing. Most of the people think too much about publishing content, and they think always about the result. First of all, I'm just going to describe these 2 points, and because I just write it down many points on that because this is the important thing. Because creating a content is the most important thing, and most of the people are doing a lot of mistake on that. So masses, your content is not so much important when the masses is not uh, giving the masses in a right way. If you are just publishing something, then you have to create the content, then spread the masses that you have created that particular content. Okay, so you have to understand your masses should be in a right way and reach out to your people in a right way that they can understand and they can exact understand the value of what you are just sharing to them. Okay, the second thing is most of the people are thinking too much about publishing. I don't know why they are just thinking and why they are just comparing themselves. I don't have this, I don't have that. And what people saying, if I just go live, if I just do that wrong, if I just do that wrong. Actually, we are just living a life where we can just fail at too much time. I just learned from one guy who's just saying that. The guy is Jeffrey, who is a 3 club winner and also a 10x winner. So he just saying that you have to be learn one thing, fail faster and learn from that. So you have to be learn that, and it is important. So fail fast and learn from your mistakes, learn from your failures. Okay, don't think too much. I'm just going live every day, and sometimes I'm not going in a proper way. I'm not going with the right communication skill, with the right grammar, but I'm just doing because I'm just improving myself. And if I just compare myself from the day one, so I'm just a lot of improvement in myself, also in my communication skills. Okay, so the next point is think about those people who are just doing a lot of work for a long year. Creating a system, you have to build a system about publishing content and understand the point. It will help you to create an authority of your brand and also for you. What I'm just going to share that in the last point, I'm just telling you one thing. People are thinking about, if I just do that in a particular way, then I will just get the result. Don't go for the result. First of all, you have to go live or you have to go publish your content to find your voice. Russell always tell you, if you are just publish a 365 days content, then you will find your voice and you will just learn those particular things that is needed for the online business. So don't think too much about publishing the content, and think about those people. If I'm just saying about the Jackie Hammond publishing a lot of content on their YouTubes, but after 6 years, literally after the 6 year, he just told in the interview, after the 6 year, they get one result from that. And after that, the result can change his life. And right now, he's just doing a lot of things and literally getting so much results on that. And first of all, the next thing is creating a system. If you're publishing the content, then you have to build the system. In the system, you have to know what you're gonna be published on today, on next day. You have to be schedule your things. That would be helping you to create your brand and create your authority. What I'm just going to share that, if you know the Sagar Sangam Sahu, he's just completing 365 days tomorrow. Okay, and he just create the authority. He just create the bill. A brand, and people know about the Sagar Sanam Sahu and complete 365 days. A lot of people do that, but I don't know about them. But I know about the Sagar Sanam Sahu, who's just doing a lot of things on their life, and I just learned from him first. Okay, so you have to understand what the point and how you can just publish your content through the value to your people, and how you can just publish that. Okay, the next takeaway is facts tells, emotion sells. Most important thing for the business. When we are just sharing the facts with our story, it can relate the people's backstory most of the time, or they can try to connect their story with their life. Storytelling is the most important skill. If you have this skill, then you can easily create an impact on people's mind. Why I'm just going to share that. This is the important thing also, because these all are the important things. Don't say that I'm just saying a lot of time this is important. Everything is important. If you are just learning from the mistakes, then you have to be learn the important things. These are the important that can help you to grow more. So when we are just sharing the real facts, the real story, our backstory, then some of the people attaching their selves and relating their selves to their backstories. Some of the time they can adjust their self and finding their self in our backstory. Okay, and just they can just connecting those backstories, feeling them. This person can help me that this person can help me to do that, because he's the guy who is facing the same problem in the past, but right now he just overcome that fear and just doing a lot of things and making a lot of money. Okay, and just doing and creating the impact on people. The storytelling is the most important thing, just like the Russell says. And the one of the most important example of storytelling is the Russell, and a lot of people is doing the same thing. So you have to understand how you can just create the story. You can also learn from the Steve Larsen. He's the great guy to making the offer, but he's also a great person who's just creating the stories. Okay, and I was in a OFA one in which he just sharing a story, and in that story, I get emotional, but in the end, he just throw that book and saying that it just it just example for the story. And I was shocked, literally shocked. And if you have the way film, then I hope you know that. But if you don't have, then you don't have one source where you can just learn from the Steve Larsen. So in the video, in the interview, in the session, RJ said they have created a two formula, and I love that formula. PP list. P stands for the problem, and the second P stands for the pleasure. Always we have to create about the people's problem, create write about the people's problem, and how we can bring the pleasure through, solve their issues, and also write the solution. So when we are just solving the people, because we are the entrepreneurs, we are helping them by our skill. What the skill we have, we can help them to others to provide them solution to them. So we have to find what the problem they are facing and write it down on the notebooks or whatever you are just doing that, and how we can bring the pleasure to solve their problems and the issues. So you have to understand the procedure. We are doing the same thing for others, and how we can just solve that. You have to also write the solution. When you are just writing the solution, you will find some of the gaps in between the solution, because every solution not work, any solution not work for everyone. Okay, if you are just providing a lot of solution, then I hope that will work, because sometimes people don't get it in a right way. So think about that. The next thing is people share the same story and creating an impact on people's mind with their storytelling is the most important thing. Russell Brunson is the biggest example for me. His potato gun story. Yes, this is the real thing that I'm just going to share with you. So this is all about the takeaways, and I hope you will just get a small message from that. Thank you so much, and I hope you will just get and learn new things. So one thing is I'm just going to share that. Uh, I hope, and thanks so much for watching this. I'm just sharing that if you need any help, so you can just connect me. I will just help you whatever your problem you're facing. Okay, and if you have any, you can just ask me in the comment. I will be reply after the video. Okay, so that is for today, and I hope you will just get this message. Thank you so much, and happy Independence Day again, and bye bye.